So, 5 shocking mistakes care homes make using Google Ads to get more inquiries. Now, I don't know how many of you are using Google Ads at the moment, Google pay-per-click, but let us know in chat. That's good to just gives me an idea of who I'm speaking to and how I may address this as we go along. This will be quite quick, 20 minutes, but we may have some time for a few questions as we go. So please put them in chat. Put any questions in chat as we go. And what that means is that I'll be able to pick any questions in at the end. So who am I? I'm Adam. I'm founder of Springup PR, and we help care homes get more inquiries via PR and digital marketing. Okay, so now those of you who are doing Google Ads, I'm going to very, very quickly over this. Of course, you know what it's all about. It's people who are showing intent to find their care home in their catchment area. These are the kind of searches, of course, that people will make. The key here is people showing intent. And these are ads, as you may see them. These are real live ads. And this one here is doing rather well at the moment. As we speak, it has a nice photo. I think that probably helps to go with it. And if you are wondering, want to know how to do Google Ads for care homes, specifically for care homes, then there's a whole bundle of videos on our YouTube channel, Springup PR YouTube channel, such as these. We go into the weeds a little bit more about what they are and how to do them. We're not going to be doing that today. We're going to be talking about the mistakes. Yes, the mistakes, the shocking mistakes that we encompass when we talk to care homes who are doing Google pay-per-click ads. That, of course, is not saying that any of you on this call are doing these mistakes. Hopefully you're not. Now, the first thing to bear in mind is that everything's changing, always, with Google Ads to get more inquiries. The algorithms, which basically anyone doing Google pay-per-click ads is reliant on. So we are reliant on Google and its algorithms. There's always new features coming in. Always. And we're going on to that a little bit later. Conversational search is increasingly coming into the arena. That's people searching more around, AI conversational search. AI is, you'll probably notice it yourself, AI results coming now on when people are making searches. So that's going to be coming into the equation and to the arena pretty fast. So yes, everything is changing. And one warning, I want to give you a warning. Google wants to, you may have heard it before, they want to suck your cash. They want to get your money. For those of you who maybe speak to Google people from Google themselves, they're always trying to entice you to do new things. So be very wary of that. You have to have control when you're doing Google Ads to get more inquiries to your care homes. Any questions as we go? So by the way, however, what I am talking to you about today is based on data. Yes, okay, Google is smarter than us, is the saying. They know what to do. Their algorithms are based on AI, machine learning, is smarter than us. Sure, get that 100%. What I would say is that, and I'm saying this not as, a pat on the back for us, I'm saying is that, we only do Google pay-per-click ads for care homes. So this is in its hyper niche. And when you're like hyper niche like this, you get to learn a whole load of stuff that's relevant for care homes and Google pay-per-click. So I just want to make kind of that point. It's based on data that we have. So let's get straight in. Shocking mistake number 1. Over-reliance on AI. Yeah, sometimes we speak to care homes and they're just running AI. AI Max, AI Smart, whatever it is. Yeah, massive over-reliance. Just don't do it. As I mentioned, some care homes we speak to only do it this way. Just don't, because you're losing control. You don't get to see the nuances. And we just turn AI certainly for AI Max and AI Smart at the moment. Yes, everything's changing. Remember I said that from the top. But as of today, we turn all the AI Max, AI Smart off immediately if we take over a care home Google pay-per-click account. Why? Because You want human strategic oversight over the AI. That would be my 100% recommendation. Any questions as we go in Q&A or chat? Shocking mistake number 2 for those care homes that we see running Google Ads. Not saying it's any of you on this webinar today for care homes, is that they just, again, over-reliance on performance max, which is what's performance max. If you don't know, it means that your ads get to see, look where my cursor is, get to be shown on Gmail accounts, on YouTube and display, which means Google is just showing your ads to people it thinks may have an interest in your care home. Again, we turn that all off as of today. I'll tell you why, because there's no intent. If you're putting your ads in front of display, we really want to make sure that you're not blowing your budget and you're not letting Google loose on your budget, your Google ad spend. We just have search only. We don't have performance max because we want to go after those people who are showing the highest intent. So search only. Yeah, shocking mistake number 2, don't over rely on performance max. Just to give you an example, here we go. Real life care home Google Ads account, full search, no performance max. Shocking mistake number 3 is that it's so vital if you're doing Google Ads to get more inquiries that you have thousands of negative keywords. What that means is, if you don't know, is that you're making sure your ads do not get seen when people are searching under certain keyword searches. Jobs, sponsorship, recruitment, daycare, care home jobs, care home sponsorship, recruitment for care homes, daycare, these kind of words that are not relevant to people who you want to have your ads in front of, who are wanting a care home for their loved one. Plus, you must have, there are 20,000 care homes in the UK. Every single one of those should be in your negative keyword list. Why? Because you don't want your ads to be seen when someone is searching under Joe Blog's care home, for example. This is so important. And again, when we look at Google pay-per-click care homes accounts, we find, this is not nearly enough. And I want to show you here, what do I mean by size of negative keywords? Look where my cursor is. These are all negative keywords. There's well over 20,000 there. And you can see competitor keywords are coming to this later, and the generic list. A single term negative list. This is our latest one. 7,000 of those. So just put those negative keywords in. They're so vital. I just want to just underline negative keywords, job related. So here, just as a sample, it's just a sample, all under broad map. These are the kinds of negative keywords you want to add to your Google Ads account, because you don't want, a classic here is care home vacancies near me. That vacancy is just definitely you don't want your ads to be seen when people are searching care home. Care home near me is a very popular search, but vacancies, you do not want your ads to be shown for people searching under care home vacancies. Any questions, please, as we go in chat? Shocking mistake number 4, running ads under your care home name. Again, we see it the whole time. So let's be clear here. If I am searching for, let's say I'm a family member, someone searching on Google for Oakmount Care Home. There we go, Oakmount Care Home. Number 1. There you go. It's number 1 on the Google organic results. So if people want to find Oakmount Care Home, you definitely don't want an ad, number 1, because A, it's straight there at the top under organic SEO. Number 2 is that you are blowing your money, because effectively what's happening here is people, families, social workers, commissioners, members of the public are searching under, they don't know the telephone number for, let's say, Oakmount Care Home. They do a search on Google, Oakmount Care Home. They're going to find it anyway via organic results, so don't have an ad there. Now, at one point we used to do this, and to be honest, the care home was getting all these inquiries. Oh no, that's a separate topic. I'll comment on that in a moment. The point I want to make here is that it blows your money, and we've seen it. It blows your budget. So just don't do it. Now, having said that, I do know that some of the big name care providers actually do this, but my recommendation is, from what we've learned, is just don't do it. You all have a limited budget, so don't waste your budget on people searching under your own care home name. Number 5 is no optimizing. Yeah, optimization. Ongoing, daily, weekly optimization of your Google Ads is so important. What is optimization? If you're doing Google Ads, you know about it. It's literally going into your account and adding negative keywords, having separate campaigns for exact match, perhaps, or a broad match. It means adjusting budgets. It means just changing the ads, finding out which ads do better than others, turning those ads that keeping those ads that do better on, those that don't do so well off. There's like dozens of possible optimization events that you can be doing. So often we see care homes just letting their ads run, in which case you will never be able to continually improve the ROI you're measured by click-through rates, by optimization score, by a whole cost per conversion, a whole number of metrics. By not looking at those on an ongoing basis, you're not, and failing to optimize, you're not going to be able to improve your Google Ads account and those essential metrics. So I'm just going to quickly, if I can, just show you what I mean by ongoing optimization. And this is a real life care home account. You can see here, 24th of October, a whole number of updates and optimizations, see my cursor here, completed on October the 24th, including adding, this is going into the weeds a bit, but this is what this webinar is about. It's a bit more about going into the weeds. Phrase match, keywords added, exact match, keywords added, a lot of exact match, phrase match optimizations going here, and a whole bundle of negative keywords added. And you can see a significant amount, and it goes on and on and on. So I just wanted to show you that, because that's a real life care home account, the kind of optimization that you need to be doing on an ongoing basis. Number 6, and this is a big one. I said 5, I'm going to give you 6, because this is the biggest of the lot, is that care homes, we find, like pretty much 100% of the time, do not do tracking. They do not do effective tracking. And this, for me, is the biggest mistake of the lot. So often, care homes say to me, oh, it's impossible to track exactly how many inquiries we're getting via Google Ads. It's rubbish. Because yes, you can. And it's so important. You want to know, as a care home, exactly how many inquiries, and that's care-related inquiries, that's not job inquiries or not something else, you are getting for your ad spend. Because you want to know exactly the Google Ads inquiries generated by phone calls, by live chats if you have it, which you should, real person live chat, brochure download, contact us form submissions, booking a visit, and email. So you need to be tracking, and it's code, it's tagging, it's widgets, and human intelligence. Put all those together, and yes, you are able to track. There you go. That's a bit of code for you. So a massive one. Like literally, and I say literally because it is literally, every care home we speak to is not doing this. And what I remember once a care home, I asked them, you spent 87,000 on Google Ads. How many inquiries have you got from those 87,000? They said they didn't know, because they didn't think it was possible to track. 87,000. So just let that sink in. Because via tracking, yeah, you can get your cost per inquiry via Google pay-per-click, and therefore the ROI for your Google Ads. And I just want to give you, like, this is just what it may look like. So for example, if you do tracking properly, see where my cursor is, you know the date of the inquiry, the source of the inquiry, obviously just removed any names for privacy reasons, the person who was making that inquiry, the details of that inquiry, and that's ultimately what you should be able to generate by effective and proper tracking. Yeah, and this is all care-related inquiries, not job ads, not job inquiries or something else. And by the way, the cost per inquiry with tracking right now, if you do it properly, is anywhere from £167 to £950. That's per inquiry. Remember, lifetime value of a residence for you in terms of fees can be anywhere from 50,000 to 150,000, maybe 200,000. So you do the numbers on that as whether you're prepared to pay this amount for an inquiry that you would otherwise not get, because that's the point. You're running Google Ads to get inquiries from people who are looking around for a care home in their catchment area. And these numbers, 167 to 950, is for a care inquiry. It's not jobs or anything else. How do you know that? Because you are doing tracking properly. And you must be doing that. So here we go, tracking results for Bluebank Care. No, it is a real care home, this data, but I just changed the name. That obviously there is an AI generated image. Just in case you were wondering, I don't think any care homes quite look like that. But in the last 6 months, because of tracking real live data, 2 admissions from Google Ads within 30 days. That's the last 30 days, because they were able to track. So they tracked how the inquiry came. It came from Google Ads, and they were follow the journey. It became a mission. So that's the data. They were able to understand that via running Google Ads, they were able to increase their inquiries because it's all tracked by 300%. Yes, and they are different inquiries. They're not recommendations. They're not referrals. They are not, word of mouth. These are inquiries coming via Google Ads. This is important. When you know those metrics, because you're doing the tracking, you can then understand, as it was for this care home, that 2/3 of their inquiries are now not referrals. There are people who did not already know about the home. So that's the kind of metrics you can start to get. 4 admissions attributed to digital marketing over 6 months because of the tracking. Ad spends £168 per inquiry. I can tell you right now, that is very, very good. How is it for you if you're doing tracking? Maybe you are doing it. Let me know what it is. Any questions, please, as we go, because we pretty much come to the end. So, if you eliminate all these shocking mistakes and you are tracking, these are real life care homes, real life numbers. Go and look at the springup-pr.com website. You'll find out all the details about these care home results. And by eliminating these 6 shocking mistake. So thank you for your time. We've done really well. We've just got a few minutes left. So I just want to say thank you. By the way, if you want a diagnostic for your own Google Ads account, please apply for a free one. We don't accept everyone. We will ask you a few questions before we accept you. So if you'd like that, just email diagnostics to that email address, or text diagnostics now to that mobile phone number. Just want to say finally, don't worry, there's no pitching. If I take this call and one member of my team, there'll be no pitching, I promise. I just want to give you some help on that call, on that free diagnostics. So thank you very much, and let me keep on that page just in case you want to fire away that text or make that email. So thank you so much for your time. Now, if you have any questions, please add them to chat Q&A. Oh, I have one in the Q&A. Thank you. John, about the care home name. Sorry, I misread it. What about negative keyword for competitor care homes? That is a very, very good question. So negative keywords for competitor care homes, yes, 100% you must be including those. And I'll tell you why. Because people in your catchment area will be searching on Google for other care homes in your catchment area, number one. And because how Google works, because you will be searching a care home name that may include the words care home, then there's every chance your ads will be seen when people are making that search, competitor care home, with the care home in the search. And we have found that if you do that, the care home will be getting inquiries from people who think they are contacting your competitor care home. And again, people taking inquiries on behalf of the care home get a little bit fed up of that plus we found it some wasted spend. So that's a very good question. So yeah, just make sure your competitor, well, as I say, we put every single care home name into that negative keyword list. That's a good question. So Priya asked, sorry, can you repeat the second point, please? Is that the second, Priya, is that this, when you say the second point, that was the second shocking mistake, right? If it is, yes, it says, oh, here we go. Performance max, right, yes. Performance max is, yeah, just don't do it. So performance max is when, just need to move something, you can't see it. Performance max is when your ads get seen, for example, on YouTube or Gmail or display. They just, turn up your ads on some other website that Google has connections to, because Google thinks that ads may be relevant for that individual. So yeah, you're going to get a lower cost per click on performance max, but it just eats at your budget for people who are not directly showing intent by only having your ads appear when people are searching only. So they're making that search on Google, let's say care home in Fareham. You want your ads to show under that search, care homes in Fareham. You don't want it to start to appear randomly. And I say randomly, it's not completely randomly, but Google decides what it thinks would be best. For example, on Gmail, on YouTube, or some other websites. So yeah, just switch off performance max, search only, turn off performance max. Great question. Okay, thank you. So I think if there's any more questions, fire away. Thank you so much for your time and have a great rest of your day.